So our producers want us to read this. What you are about to enjoy or hate is simply three friends talking football and talking out their asses. Opinions mostly is for entertainment purposes only. You may offer great insights into the NFL and perspectives no one else has. Possible side effects do include feelings getting hurt, being offended, and losing respect for one another. What's up, Opinions Mostly? Happy Halloween, everyone! Woo! Is that taco? Is that a taco? Is that a dancing taco I see?
Peanut butter taco time.
Let me chop you up, man.
Yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't you?
Joe, give me that booty. Give me your booty.
Oh, God. Okay. Here we go.
Which one?
I'm a pirate, my guy. No. Anyways, thanks for joining us on another installment of Opinions Mostly, guys. What is this? Week 9 in the NFL, man. We've come so far.
Something like that.
Woo! Man, if only there were more weeks, okay? We're gonna have a little bit of a special episode. It's a little bit different tonight since it is Halloween. We have a special guest coming on later, guys. He played in the NFL for 0 years. He's been one of my good friends here in Nashville, and he's excited to talk some football. He's not a Buccaneer. Oh, my God, a Buccaneer. Damn it.
Nah, that would have been great.
Okay, anyways, that being said, let's introduce the hosts with the most. Okay? Sitting right here in the taco costume. He is a taco. He's delicious. Give it up for the one and only Aaron, the Hammer Quillen.
What is up? I am what I eat, son. Good evening. Happy Halloween, gentlemen.
How'd you land on a taco?
I saw it at Walmart and I pondered it for about a week, and then Lexi picked it up for me, and I wore it to a Halloween party last week, and it was a hit.
Nice. Yeah. I mean, yeah. It looks really good. At first, I thought you were an omelet, but a taco makes more sense. It's probably just a camera. Either way, delicious. And sitting directly next to you, obviously, is what is that? Oh, it's an asshole. I get it. The one and only.
Hey,
special team. Smaller.
I'm actually Dave today for Halloween, so
You're
pulling
Dave?
the lazy one. Pulling the lazy one here.
Where's the Dave? Where's the Dave?
We played this on Monday.
I don't know.
What?
I'm surprised you weren't Bookface or Facebook. You guys wrote book on your face.
Aaron, you better have a Taco Bell hot sauce.
Hey, you know what? No, I don't want to hear from you. Okay, I'm very disappointed in you right now. You really didn't dress up?
I don't have any costumes, man.
Go get one. We played this on Monday.
I don't have money, man. I'm just Dave for the day.
Yeah, to be fair, you can't tell them to have Taco Bell hot sauce when you're not even dressed up.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Check out my name, Dave.
Dave, there you go. Okay, the name. Okay, I see it now. Sure.
I quit.
One time in college, me and Joe dressed up as European DJs. Joe, if you have that photo, you should throw it up.
Hans and Franz. Yeah.
Edit it in there. Anyways, all right, guys, let's talk some football. We got Halloween parties to attend. First and foremost, let's give it up for the closest game, I think. Well, actually, that's not true. The Packers played a close game, too, which is uncomfortable. But game we thought was going to be a blowout. The one and only Raiders, dude. The Raiders putting on a show of some sort.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Aaron?
Bro. That's what makes it even more disappointing. Like, I was telling RJ, like, on Sunday, like, that hurts more. Like, because, we're thinking, okay, we're going to fucking lose. Obviously, we're going to lose. But to show a glimmer of hope to beat the Chiefs, to be, they haven't lost since we played them on Christmas last year, to be the team that they can't beat all of a sudden would have been fantastic.
Yeah.
But can't do that when Luke Getsey's your fucking offensive coordinator and calls fucking, oh my God, dude.
Shout out Getsey.
He needs to go. I was hoping for another Halloween miracle because today is the day that Mark Davis fired Josh McDaniels last year while he was trick-or-treating with his kids.
Halloween's not over.
Yeah.
Not over.
Hoping for a repeat of that today. Yeah, we're not going to win with Luke Getsey as our offensive coordinator. which is really starting to make me think that they are tanking for Sanders, and that's just the way it's got to be.
I mean, okay.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. What do you mean, hell yeah?
Oh, I mean,
No,
tank
it's
for
fucking.
Sanders.
I hate it.
Oh,
I fucking hate it, dude. I hate it so goddamn much.
it's like
Dude,
who's fuck?
Sanders going to be the knight coming in on, shining armor. Save this
I
franchise, man.
just wait.
I still gotta say though, 20 to 27, I was rooting, obviously. I put a bet on him. I would have won like $50, dude, on like a $10 bet. It was crazy.
Yeah,
And it was
yes,
close. And I was like, oh shit.
yeah, yeah,
I was saying when they forced that turnover in their own territory, I was
yeah,
like, oh,
and
this is a
then
game changer.
don't score on it on the 2 yard line. How does that happen? Oh my God! If we would have got that touchdown right there after turnover, we probably would have won. Like, you
Could have
know,
pushed it for sure. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, pirate burp. Yo ho, pirates life for me. All right. Aaron, there's always next year, like we say every episode for you. So
yep. Thank you. Wow, glad to be here.
okay.
Oh my goodness.
Poor Taco. Joe, we kind of already know what happened in your game because it was Thursday night. The shocker. Everyone's blaming it on the refs. 30-20, beating the Vikings. Okay, giving the Vikings their second loss. I love it. I love to see it. I know Scott was pissed off in our text message thread. How much do you blame the refs for that win?
Well, I mean, the refs aren't out there slinging the ball. They're not the ones pass protecting or blocking or, I guess, for lack of a better term, yanking on face masks in the end zone and not getting
Mm,
called.
mm.
But there's an argument to be made that the refs had their hand in this game. But I think one thing we all can agree is even if that face mask call was called, and that's a 15-yard penalty, so they go from the 1 yard line to the 16-yard line. Nothing is guaranteed, but it would have been a pretty exciting showdown in the end for sure. But I think that game also just marks just a return of Puka and Cooper Kupp and shows what the Rams look like when they're actually healthy. Offensive
Puka,
line's
puka.
starting to get a little healthier as well. So yeah, it's a hard league to win in. You take the wins as you can. I'm
Spoken,
sure no one
spoken
would
truth.
complain about getting a win because of the refs. All right.
Mm,
Yeah, that's true.
mm,
If it would have
mm.
went the other way,
Yeah.
I hear a lot of people saying, like, imagine if that was Patrick Mahomes there. That there would have been 10 flags on the
my
field when his face
homies.
mask got yanked.
All right. Well, that brings us around to our next close win, the Green Bay Packers. Okay. There's a couple things I want to point out here. I'm a Packer fan, in case you guys didn't know.
Really?
I had no idea.
I know it's weird. It's hard to believe. 30-27 against the Jaguars. Okay. Here's my here's what I've learned from watching the game. Okay, that game. If Jordan Love is hurt at all, even in the slightest bit, he's just not 100%. He should not be our starter. He should not start. If he's 90%, he should not start. Okay, I'm talking 99% or 100%. He's just not the same quarterback. He can't do what he can when he's 100. The reason I say that is because I hope my wife's home because there's some noise upstairs and it is spooky Halloween. I just got home.
And
Anyways,
every house in Tennessee is haunted too. I want you to know that.
wait, is that a fact?
I probably. I mean, it's like grounds for the Civil War, especially like right where you're at.
It's true.
Old
True.
Southerners. They're great.
Oh God. I feel like I was
So I bet you never thought about that before, huh?
watching. That's why May brought back that old this. She brought back this.
Oh, nice.
She found it in the dirt.
Ancient
Yeah.
war relic. No.
Yeah, must be. I digress. Anyways, Gordon Love, what I was saying, yeah, he doesn't look good when he's not 100%. Malik Willis, when he came in for the game to take over, he got us the win. He sealed the win, okay? It shouldn't have been as close as it was, but there's lots of things plaguing us. Josh Jacobs did really good. I think he had over like 125 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns. So he actually got to show up and show out, which I loved. I appreciated. That's what I said. I believe in this guy ever since he came to our team, okay? He even before that. I mean, this guy.
No, mine's broken.
Mine's
heart.
cool.
Mine's
It's a great
broken.
trade, great deal. We definitely got the better end of it. Anyway, so
Jackass.
my point is, it was way too close. I don't like it. Didn't like watching it. It was nerve-wracking. I hate watching nerve-wracking games, and it seems like every week the Packers are playing a nerve-wracking game when it shouldn't be a nerve-wracking game. Okay. Anyways, this week's gonna be tough because we have what'd you say? Oh, never mind. I saw because we have the Lions. Anyways, I hope they bench Love this week and just let Malik Willis play against the Lions because that's a dream come true. All right. A lot of people will disagree with me, obviously, but that's fine. That's fine.
Yes.
Oh, let me guess. You have Jordan Love?
Oh, Nick, you're just saying take the L on the head on the chin and just let Jordan Love.
No, because that's not true. I'm not saying that. I'm saying Malik Willis has a better chance of winning that game because he'll be 100% healthy.
Oh, okay.
Did you see that?
Dude, I think you got ghosts.
The light just changed in here. I'm not even fucking around. God, okay, fine.
Nick bought a haunted house.
I'm all up right now. He has a chance to win. He's 3-0. He's 3-0 when he leads the Packers. So, you know.
I misunderstood. I think the Lions are going to beat the Packers.
Yeah, well, there's always hope. All right, guys.
There's always hope. Yeah.
Instead of running through, let's get on track with our next segment, Hammering the Stats.
Yo, what it be, what it is, boys. You know what I'm saying? She is. Yeah, that's a nice butt you got there. It's nice and shiny and gold. This oh yeah, like that's just you know me, butt guy.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Don't make me stab you in the ass with it.
Don't threaten me with a good time. On this week's episode of Hammering the Stats.
Yeah, baby. Pull my trigger.
Let's we're gonna do this quick. Hold off on defensive players this week. Next week we'll pick back up with it. So starting with quarterbacks, take a look at top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL as of right now, as in passing yards. Sitting at number 5 is Lamar Jackson with 2,099 passing yards and 17 touchdowns. Brock Purdy is sitting at number 4 with 2,101 passing yards and 10 touchdowns. Sitting at number 3, we have Kirk Cousins with 2,106 passing yards and 14 touchdowns.
Nice.
Let me backtrack just a second here. Lamar Jackson has 2 interceptions. Brock Purdy has 7 interceptions, and Kirk Cousins has thrown 7 interceptions as well. Number 2 sitting is Baker Mayfield.
That's crazy.
Sitting with, yeah, it is, huh? 2,189 passing yards.
Tom Brady Jr.
21 touchdowns and 9 interceptions.
TBJ, dude.
No. He is leading the league in touchdown passes.
TBJ.
Sitting at number 1. Now it's starting to get a little bit neck and neck here. We have Geno Smith sitting at 2,197 yards, 8 touchdowns, 7 interceptions.
Arr.
So Baker Mayfield is not only leading the league in touchdown passes, he is only what? 8 yards away? 8 yards away from being the leader.
You know what? So, I like Baker Mayfield. I give him his flowers. I think
I've always liked Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, he seems like a good guy. He's genuine. He's a bro, but he's also like humble, you know?
Yeah.
To an extent.
Absolutely. And you like seeing that guy win. You know, he hypes up his team. He's a good teammate. Okay, moving on with rushing yards. Sitting at number 5, surprisingly, a Carolina player.
The only good one?
Worst team in the league. Chuba Hubbard with 593 yards and 3 touchdowns. Sitting at number 4 is the heartbreaker Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, boy! Let's go!
667 yards and 3 touchdowns. Sitting at number 3, Jordan Mason with the San Francisco 49ers, 685 yards and 3 touchdowns.
What's crazy about him real quick is that you don't see him in any headlights, like headliner or anything like that. He
Yeah,
got quiet
and
after like the first 2 weeks, but he's still in the top 5, whatever.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So he's still putting up numbers. Fantasy wise, he hasn't really been doing much for me.
Trade him.
So yeah,
Yeah.
just really hoping Christian McCaffrey comes back soon.
He's slated to return this week, so
Oh God.
Unreal.
Okay, now I gotta make some roster moves. All right, sitting at number 2, Saquon Barkley with 766 rushing yards and 5 touchdowns. Sitting at number 1, I don't think anybody's gonna catch up to the King, Derrick Henry.
yeah.
That'd be nice.
He's gonna be the first one to hit 1,000 yards of the season this weekend because he is sitting at 946 yards with 9 touchdowns, meaning he only needs 54 yards, and then
Damn.
he's
Yeah,
over 1,000 yards this weekend. So
he could do it. He could definitely do it.
yeah, I mean that should have been the number 1 overall pick for
They're
this year,
playing
but
Denver. Yeah. Denver has a pretty
pretty solid
decent
defense,
but
but
still.
he's the
Yeah.
king for a
He is the
reason,
king.
you know.
You're the king.
All right, moving on to receiving yards. Sitting at number 5, still sadly, is Chris Godwin. I say sadly because of the injury.
Yeah.
It's good to see that this will be his last week on the top 5, it looks like. 576 yards and has move the fucking touchdown column every
He might be out for
position.
the season too.
Yeah, exactly.
He is, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
He has 5 touchdowns. Sitting at number 4 is Scary Terry, spooky season, McLaren.
Yeah.
579 yards and 4 touchdowns. Number 3 is CD Lamb, 613 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Wow.
Number 2, Justin Jefferson, with the Minnesota Vikings, who just still, you know, just the Vikings. 646 yards and 5 touchdowns. Sitting at number 1, surprisingly, Jamar Chase. I say surprisingly because
Right. The Bengals
yeah,
record.
the Bengals, yeah. 674 yards and 7 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And this thus concludes this week's episode of Tacoing the Stats.
No, tacoing. Brought to you
Tacoing.
by the one and only Taco.
The
'Cause
two
I just wanted
LSU
to,
boys. on
I
top.
just wanted to talk about some stats with you boys, you know.
Taco
Damn it,
Bell?
that's what I should have led with. Fuck. I should have started the segment with that. This is why we need writers and producers.
That's actually hilarious, though.
That's good.
You still got
good.
it in there.
Yeah, I did. Good.
Taco Bell.
Yeah, Bengals. Big question mark on them, man.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
they're gonna get a guaranteed win this weekend.
That's a surprise. I mean, nothing's guaranteed with the Bengals. Come on.
Yeah, when you play the Raiders,
Nah.
you're gonna win. Yeah.
Nah. They almost beat Kansas City.
They almost beat
And
the
I
Kings.
still will be shocked if we win another game this season.
Gotta have faith, brother. Gotta have faith.
Who's the easiest one on your schedule? Team.
I don't know.
They still play the Chargers.
Yeah.
Chargers could be a dub.
Hold on, let me get the schedule up here real quick.
While you're doing that,
I got it.
Add one thing.
Mhm.
The interception leader still is the one and only Xavier McKinney. No,
Yeah.
don't back up.
That guy
Let's
is
go.
He's fired.
something else.
Well,
interceptions.
the easiest game. We still have a tough schedule. So we play the Bengals, the Dolphins, Broncos, Chiefs, Tampa Bay, Atlanta, Jacksonville, and then New Orleans, and then the Chargers. So
That's 5 wins. 5 potential wins. I see there.
Oh yeah, Jacksonville,
Broncos.
maybe, probably.
Broncos. Yeah.
Well,
Bengals.
I
The
see.
Bengals.
All I see are L's. Just red L's.
Jesus
Spoken
Christ.
like a true Raider fan.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Moving on.
Yeah, great job. Sorry, it's a little
Thank
slow
you.
here. We're a little distracted. Aaron, great job. I appreciate that as always. I'm sure our fans do too. Let's go. Bring in those fantasy stats, baby, letting us know who is leading the league. All right. Which brings us into our next segment, actually.
Oh, it does?
Yeah. Because leading the league in losers, are they real or not, is the Cowboys. Good God. Led by, let's just call it Jerry Jones. Why not? And then also the one and only Jets, who played tonight, actually, very shortly, led
Yeah.
by, they don't really have a coach. It's Aaron Rodgers who's making all the decisions.
Yeah, it's Rogers, CEO.
Joe, what team do you like more out of those two? They're not, neither of them probably going to get to the playoffs, but to go have a better record, finish the season stronger.
I think I'm going to pick the Jets, and it has absolutely nothing to do with my Aaron Rodgers fanboyness.
Right. Okay. Sure.
I think they have. I think they just have an easier division in general than the Cowboys, especially with the emergence of that team in Washington that we'll be talking about later on in the show. Wink, wink. A little segue there. But I think the Jets. I think they could figure this out better than the Cowboys because Jerry Jones is going to Jerry Jones it up, and the Jets will kind of. Well, they might jet it up. Who knows? But I think the Jets have some better pieces, better players in place to take care of business more than the Dallas Cowboys do per se. Because I think it starts at
Yeah.
ownership, but I also think the
Interesting.
coaching staff a little bit in Dallas is a little shaky, especially with their schemes.
About that?
I know, I
Are you
know.
really sure about that?
I would say at this point, I have
You wanna
confidence that the
stick- you wanna
Jets
stick
can
with
turn it
that?
around. Yeah.
Are you come on.
Well, think about it
Come
this
on.
way: the Cowboys haven't played any division games yet. They got to play the Eagles.
As
They got to play the Commanders.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
just they did play the Giants one time and almost lost. So
I don't know, man. I'm gonna say everything you said except just switch the Jets with the Cowboys.
Mhm.
Like change those words out for me.
As long as Aaron Rodgers is on that team, they will not be successful.
Preach, brother.
he sounds like a Jets loyalist too, because Rich Eisen and Mike Greenberg, they're like, nope, this is the worst team ever on the
I'm
Jets.
sorry. I'm sorry. I live in a world of reality, Joe. Okay.
Yeah. He is the
to-
stat man.
like he doesn't play well anymore. He's totally just an arrogant fucking piece of shit, honestly. Like, and to be honest with you, I'm just getting sick of it. Like, just every fucking question he is asked in every press interview is deflected onto anybody else but him. He takes no accountability for being such a shitty ass leader in his old age. And if he was smart, he would fucking retire after this year. But now he has his boy Adams. He thinks he's going to get the win all the Super Bowls, so he'll probably play for at least another year. So we're gonna have to listen to this bullshit. As compared to the Cowboys, the Cowboys still have Dak Prescott, who he makes some mistakes, but he's actually a decent quarterback. They still have CD Lamb. They still have all these key players. They still have Trayvon Diggs on the other side, Micah Parsons. They're more solid in years to come than the Jets.
He
Thank you for
sounds
coming to my
just
TED
like
Talk.
me, except team switch, man. I was about to
That's
say,
right.
That's what Nick said.
I know, yeah, and I'm gonna take a page out of Nick's book and say I can agree with everything you said about Aaron Rodgers, but replace the name with Jerry Jones. He
That's kind
deflects,
of why I introduced
doesn't
it.
take
That way.
accountability.
I like to
Yeah.
do people,
Yeah, but here's
Um,
the thing. Here's the difference. Aaron Rodgers still has his brain. Jerry Jones is senile.
Oh shit. Well, to be fair, Rogers is on drugs and ayahuasca and stuff, so he doesn't really have all of his
Ayahuasca enthusiast, Nick, get it right. Also, by the
I
way,
mean,
he was not on the Pat McAfee show this week. Interesting.
dial up the drama. I gotta touch
Uh,
on. I'm gonna
probably
be
because
a
they're on a
pirate
short
and
week,
steer
Joe.
this conversation real quick back to Aaron Rodgers. Leadership that you said that stuck with me. Yes, horrible leadership. How come every time there's a play, like when you're watching him, the camera pans right to him going,
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
he's just like shaking his head at like,
Yeah. To the guys that he convinced the Jets organization to bring in, thinking that they're
Yeah.
gonna be Packers 2.0 with that great offense,
he had the
Like-
problems with Lazard dropping the balls when they played
Yeah.
together on the Packers, and he brought him over, and now
Yep.
he's still fucking mad. How come you're not catching passes? Dude,
Mhm.
are you joking? No, are you
I mean,
joking?
he caught a beautiful go route against the Niners week 1 on that offside, that free play. Oh,
Dude.
beautiful.
A broken clock is right twice a day, right? That's
Yeah. I don't know if you guys could tell it, but I've officially jumped on the fuck Aaron Rodgers train.
That's very fair. We should get you a shirt that says that.
You
Yeah.
and half this country, man, for sure.
All right, real quick, I'll go back to Joe. do you like Russell Wilson? Do you think since he got the second win that he should be starting quarterback? Yes, no.
Well, as everyone knows, I'm a Justin Fields enthusiast, so was not too pleased to see Russ go in there and take over, but it was inevitable. Uh, but Russ has been looking good ever since the second quarter of last week against the Jets. He's really turned it on.
Cooking.
He's cooking. He let Russ cook. He might get those Subway commercials coming back, feeling a little dangerous. But yeah, I mean, he's making do, and he is balling out right now, man. So you gotta give credit where credit's due. Now he's got an extra week to prep going into the bye week this week. So Pittsburgh's 6-2. So I think you gotta roll with what's working.
Okay. Aaron, do you like Russell Wilson or Justin Fields?
Right now, Wilson. I think he's proved everybody wrong by the way he's been playing. See if he can keep it up. That's the big question: is how long he can keep up playing like he has. Yeah, I mean they're 6-2 for a reason. Got to give credit to Justin Fields too as well. So I mean, if Wilson fails, then at least Fields can go in there and play well too.
I prefer Justin Fields, even though he's an ex-Bear. I think he has more of a diverse game. Everyone knows what to expect from Russell Wilson. If you want a quarterback that can do it all, take Fields, let him develop. Trade Wilson. Wilson's, in my opinion, his time's over. He's a better leader than Rodgers is. Don't get me wrong, but that's not the question. Question is who you want to lead your team. I'd be just Fields bandwagoner all day.
Now that Russ is back, be prepared to see more plays where Justin Fields comes in as like a wildcat type of play, like they did, like with Taysom Hill.
Yeah, but that's not what Tomlin said. He said that would not be the case, and he's stuck pretty hardcore to that. And correct me if I'm wrong, but he was quoted at the beginning. I think me and Aaron talked about this last week, as saying there's only going to be one quarterback of this team, and I'm going to give them both our equal opportunities. He still hasn't given Russ all the same games that Fields had because Russ was hurting on that stuff. But, he hasn't picked one yet, so we don't know. He's already said he's not going to do that. It'd be great if he did and put Fields in the red zone and let him score the touchdowns and do all those things that he can do. But I don't think it's going to happen.
I think he's going to stick with Russ as QB1 going forward and then have Fields certain random plays here and there.
Yeah.
I'm just saying certain packages that I'm like 6 or 7 plays a game, maybe.
That's why some of us are right and some of us are wrong, ain't it, right?
Yeah, so that's why it's opinions mostly, right?
Word. Mostly.
All right, Joe. Let's hit your segment with the special teams corner.
All right, gents. Starting off as we do every segment with special teams, like Dave is doing today. Wink, wink, Dave.
Okay, Dave.
Kickers were kicking was actually kind of down this week overall in general. Not as many field goals being kicked. A lot of people scoring. 6 for 8 on 50+ field goals this week. So gotta give credit where credit's due here.
6 to 8. What is it? 3/4? That's horrible.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I want 100%. Damn it.
Up to my. All right, cool.
Oh my gosh, here we go. No.
Here we go. Oh my gosh, the script.
Oh, there it is.
All right, first special teams recognition we're going to do this week was Chad Ryland of the Arizona Cardinals. We've been, as opinions mostly viewers know, we've been following this guy and his story a lot this week. This season. So good on him. He won the game winner in Miami, 27-28, 38-yard field goal attempt. And once again, if you guys remember, this is just a temporary kicker until their main guy gets back. So, the Jets might be picking him up when he's available.
I guess we'll find out.
Why don't you just switch teams already?
Yeah, he loves the Jets, doesn't he?
I know. Jesus, man.
God.
It's kind of sickening.
It's like the Rockets and the Planes, it's like the shape of them that he loves so much. He's just like,
the next special team winner we have this week was Khalif Raymond. Nice little 90-yard punt return on Sunday against the lowly Tennessee Titans. Look at that guy run. He's got some legs on him. He's got some wheels. He is wheeling and dealing. He wants that touchdown so fucking bad. You can see it in his face. I want to give a shout out and, good on him. But with how many points the Lions scored, they didn't necessarily need this. But still, it's awesome to see punt returns in the league this year.
Hey, that's a great stat to have. And I know that people say you don't play for stats, you play for the team. But fuck, dude, if I'm that far, what do you think I'm going to do? Just lie down at the end zone?
Oh, hell no, man. Yeah, we're going in, baby.
I just ran 98 yards. Screw you.
Yeah, right.
Third winner we have
Got a
third
free release, and he's getting into.
was Calvin Austin of the Pittsburgh Steelers. As you can see, roughly 70, 75-yard punt return here. That flag was on the Giants, so don't disregard. I thought this was a turning point in the game Monday night, fellas. Definitely is when Pittsburgh separated themselves from the Giants to go on and secure that win, 26-13, if I remember correctly. So good on this guy. No one knows who this guy is. Like ESPN didn't even have a graphic prepared for him saying touchdown, his name on it, and like a picture of him. You know, they didn't even have a graphic ready for him. So the fact that he goes down and scores, does what he needs to do, it's awesome. So good on him. Once again, Pittsburgh Steelers, they don't just need Russ. They have the punt returners doing it as well in the special teams corner.
Well, they'll need more than just Russ, okay?
They're letting Russ cook, but it was some good stuff.
Well, hell yeah. Sure. Good job, Joe. Good job.
Yeah. Oh, and I apologize. I have an extra. We're going to give you one more.
Uh-oh.
We're going to give you one more. One more, baby. I don't know, Nick. Does a certain kicker on the Packers sound familiar? You know?
Don't tell me Narvison or whatever. You're not going back to him, are you?
We're going Brandon McManus, ladies and gentlemen. The new special prize, special toy of the Green Bay Packers. You know, Nick's over here talking about, you know, we'll play our backup quarterback, Malik Willis, and he'll be fine. Who you better hope you have is Brandon McManus, because this guy does not miss, all right? Wins
that's right, boy.
Has the game winner 2 weeks in a row, kicks the game winner against in Jacksonville for the win, 30-27, and then also kicked that game winner in Green Bay, his first week on the team. I tell you, he must have been the mayor of Green Bay for that 24 hours after
he's been the mayor of Green Bay for since he got signed and kicked his first field goal.
Hell yeah, man. So good on Brandon McManus. I don't know how he remained unsigned for as long as he did, but there's your extra one for the week. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, Special Teams Corner.
Good job, Special Teams. Let's go. Bring the fire. Joe, you know what? I'm very proud of you for doing Special Teams because they never get recognized. And I'm glad that was the bit that you wanted to do, the segment.
Yeah, it's time to get recognized, I mean, it's come full circle because we finally have a Special Teams person hosting a show, a kicker in McAfee. So, I think Special Teams was finally starting to get the recognition finally.
That's right. You're in love with McAfee. That's why this actually happened. I get it. Never mind. I was proud of you. Now I'm just like, okay.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, Special Teams get a lot of recognition nowadays.
Hey, no judgment. We don't judge around here. Your preference.
No judgment. It's 2024.
Yeah. Special Team, equal opportunity enthusiasts all right? Equal opportunity. That's all we ask.
If you want to be Pat McAfee, you can find Pat McAfee and cut his face off and wear it like Hannibal Lecter. You can be anyone you want to be, and it's Halloween, right? It's Halloween. Am I wrong? You should have been Pat McAfee. What am I talking? You could have worn a jersey and everything.
Look, I'm just saying. I came from a middle class family in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Okay, I just.
Okay.
I'm a Yinzer at heart. Okay, I'm sorry, guys.
Oh my god.
Absolute dogs. Okay. Anyways, you can feed Nick Saban some food.
Oh yeah, on College Game Day. God, those guys. There's a serious love affair between those two.
They're hilarious. All right. Anyways, now that we did some talk about cutting off faces and stuff, we got to make sure we give credit for the Hail Mary that was thrown by the one and only Jaden Daniels, bro.
Jaden Daniels, man.
I mean, let's talk about the Commanders, okay? I mean, are they the future of football? The Commanders must be the future of football, right? Wait. What's happening? Oh,
who is this?
Something happening? Something happening?
Someone hacked our
Commanders must be the future of football, right? Anyway. Whoa! What is going on? Oh! Surprise!
What?
What? He's muted.
Unmuted.
Oh, damn.
There we go.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Joe.
I don't do this very often. How you guys doing?
Good. How are you, man?
Elliot?
Doing great.
Good.
Great.
So we were just talking about Hail Marys and how we all need to say a prayer because it's Halloween and stuff.
Of course.
And the fantastic Jaden Daniels, dude. Actually, first of all, Elliot, introduce yourself. How you doing, man? How you doing?
I'm doing great, guys. Thanks for having me on.
Of course.
My name is Elliot. I go by Elliot Jennings. I'm a recording artist, audio engineer, music producer. But first and foremost, I am a football freaking fanatic. So
no way.
Yeah.
Love to see it. Love to see it.
Yeah, man. Washington Commanders. We're on a tear this year. I'm originally from DC, so I'm a hometown kid for all my sports, baseball, basketball, football, hockey. And we're finally making a comeback. The city's finally making a comeback, and it's freaking amazing. It's the best thing, it's the best thing I've witnessed as an adult. Well, other than the Capitals winning, but
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
How many years were you in the NFL?
You said what?
So how many years were you in the NFL again?
Oh, I did a brief stint,
Yeah, in and out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just popping in, giving advice.
Training camps, all that.
That's right. Yeah.
What, did you blow your knee out?
Yeah, no, it was my Achilles. It just never healed the same.
You can see the Aaron Rodgers specialist clearly.
Yeah, I should have. That guy was back in a flash. Ridiculous.
Elliot, how much do you love Jaden Daniels? I mean, is he the future of your organization, right?
Oh my gosh, dude. I can't speak highly enough. I'll tell you, I knew I wanted him over Caleb in the beginning of this year, when the draft came. And when I tell you I watched every game from his Heisman year, I watched every single snap of every game. And I knew that I wanted him over Caleb, but I still didn't, it never translates from college the same way that it does,
right,
to the NFL. It's unbelievable how he's been able to pick right up. You know what I mean? It's incredible. I love that kid.
Were you worried when he got his ribs bruised? Do you think, you didn't know at the time, but were you like, this is it, it's over? The curse?
Well, obviously we all remember the RG3 stint. We had rookie of the year, offensive rookie of the year, and right before we get to the playoffs, stupidly gets his knee knocked off, and never recovers.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that year so vividly because I was like, finally, we have the guy, and he's gonna take us to the promised land. I remember thinking it, and then Inada freaking blows him up and ruins, derails everything, And I remember even thinking after that, I was okay. He's just gonna have to recover. And it's he wasn't ever the same. And I think he had glaring holes other than his legs that were kind of exposed there.
Yeah.
I was definitely worried with Jaden Daniels, with the ribs, obviously, just because, it's an injury and he's having a tremendous rookie campaign, but
too much. Yeah.
Yeah. But I knew it wasn't that serious. So I wasn't so worried. What I was worried about, I had bought tickets to that Chicago game. I bought a flight up to DC. And I'm like, dude, I would not have gotten these if I had known. Everyone's like, he's not going to play. I was like, bro, I just wasted all this money. I could watch this on TV. I don't care. I don't want to see Marcus Mariota. And I just had this sneaky feeling that I'm like, I think they're playing it a little bit close to the chest here. And I don't think he's really hurt like they say. And he came out and he balled out. And all the worry and fear left my body, man. It was amazing.
So tell us about that experience. Have any of you guys ever been up there, DC?
No.
In general?
One time in the 7th grade for a class field trip.
Special teams on the brain all the time.
Yeah. You did those museum trips, right? That you guys went and saw some of probably the Smithsonian.
Oh yeah, Smithsonian, Lincoln,
yeah, Air and Space, all that fun stuff. It's a really cool area. It's a lot of culture there. Big melting pot in that area.
Cherry blossom trees.
Oh yeah, the cherry blossom, Japanese cherry blossom. Those are really cool. In the springtime, it's phenomenal. It's really beautiful up there. Stupendous price of living up there. It's ridiculous. I would never, choose to go back to live there.
Well, it's the capital city of the best country in the world, I mean,
of course. Yeah. So, but
how
no,
was
it's
Northwest
great.
Stadium?
You said what?
How was Northwest Stadium?
Oh yeah, it's so weird because I'm so used to calling it FedEx Field ever since I was a child. Northwest Stadium, I'll tell you, the stadium's not that great. It's a Dan Snyder special. But it was great. It was rocking. It was rocking on Sunday. Mm-hmm. And we had a great time. I mean, at least there's no sewer water, pouring on people anymore. Josh Harris got in and fixed that problem.
Thank God.
Dude, it used to be horrible. I hated going. I've only been to a few games there. I'd rather see them at other people's stadiums, to be honest with you, until they build a new one. But no, it was phenomenal. I was so glad that I was there at that game. It was electric. I mean, it's an energy I've never seen in all of my time.
So you witnessed that Hail Mary in person, right there.
Yes, it was. I wish that they had, like, in the beginning of the game, chosen the opposite sides. Because I was right on the end zone and I would have seen it like right there, but it was on the other side of the field. And when I tell you the place erupted, I've never seen anything like that before. I couldn't believe it happened at first. Yeah. And I mean, and Nick, you would have loved this. I mean, there was these Bears fans in front of us and they were talking trash like right before that. Dude, when I say I thought this man had a heart attack, he sat down. I thought he was going to die. Like, he collapsed and like grabbed his chest. And his son is like, because we're going crazy. We're going nuts behind him. And like everyone's hugging. We haven't people we don't even know. We're hugging. Mm-hmm. And he's like, hey, you guys got to calm down. So I'm like, I stopped, you know what I mean? Just because like, that's, my normal, I'm like, okay, let's make sure this guy's okay. And because he was a good guy, we were having good banter throughout the game, but I was like, dude, I know this hurts. You know what I mean? When he was good like, Lord. Man, good game, and gave me a fist bump. So, but
Bears fans have no feelings, okay? I don't care. Make them cry. Make them cry. Make them have heart attacks. I don't care. Hopefully they live. I don't want them to die, but like, let them go through the trauma.
Yeah. That was my thing. Oh, we're gonna have to call an ambulance right now. This is crazy. I was like, James Dangers is killing people out here.
Yeah. I saw on social media a couple of those clips you're talking about, Bears fans that were in the stadium, and then they just sit there completely deflated, like, what just happened?
Couldn't believe it.
Insane.
Well, who was the safety or whatever that was like celebrating before that?
Dude, yeah. Tyreek Stevenson, man. Tyreek Stevenson. Everyone, like all the ex-pros who were like on the news and they're like, bro, this man and any other back in our era, he's cut. He's getting left in Washington.
Yeah,
he got to find his own way back.
Yeah,
I mean, and he would deserve it because it's like, dude, like the game's not over. Yeah. You're way off. What makes it worse? He's off his position when the play starts for like 4 whole seconds before he realizes the play is going on. Then it was his job to box out Noah Brown on that play. That was his role. And he didn't, instead of doing that, he tips the ball to him.
Yeah, right.
Dog. I'm like, what? You can't draw up any better karma than that. That's what you get. You know what I mean?
To be fair, Joe has a copy of the script and he did mention that was
here we go.
Joe, do you have the script on hand?
Yeah, give me a sec.
Yeah, hold on, let him pull it up real quick. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Yes.
So we kind of knew that was going to happen, the whole scenario. But
I try not to get too high and low. I try not to get too high and low on these episodes on Sunday, so I just don't want to leak any potential outcomes that could happen here.
I was going to say I need to see you after this so I can get my FanDuel in order.
Yeah, right.
I've already let 3 people in on it. They're going to see a trend, so
yeah.
I don't think I'm going to be able to, my guy.
Yeah, FBI is going to be in on that.
Aaron, you had a question about a tailgate. What was the best tailgate? What was that you had?
You said what?
Aaron had a question about tailgating.
What I did?
Oh,
yeah. Remember?
No.
What was your favorite tailgate food? You said.
Me?
Was that taco?
I don't remember that.
God damn it, Aaron! No, you gotta play along with the base.
Oh, my bad.
So anyways, Aaron was asking me earlier. He's like, "Yo, what's your favorite tailgate food that you've ever had?" I said a bratwurst, obviously.
Okay.
He went with taco. I was like, I don't know any tailgates that have tacos, but that's cool.
Yeah, Oakland did all the time. Every game tacos.
Dave, what you got, Dave?
I think my favorite tailgate food. We had some barbecue brisket one time in the 49er parking lot at Candlestick when they're still playing at the Stick, and the Rams are still in St. Louis. We went to a tailgate and they were grilling up brisket. Man, it was really good. I think I was like 14 or 15 at the time.
Yeah.
And Elliot, what'd you have? What'd you like the most?
My favorite thing is always chili and hot dogs. Chili brats are fire, obviously. Chili is I went to Cincy. I was in the I didn't go to the game, but I went to do tailgate stuff like in Cincy, and and I had some chili. I mean, I love that. It's a classic, especially if it's really cold outside.
Yeah.
It's really, you can't beat chili
Mm.
on a cold day. So
You
that
eat
would
some
probably be
chili,
mine.
shotgun a beer.
Dude. Yeah, dude.
Golden
There's this
point.
guy I think in Buffalo, I think in New York, he's like a chef, and he does like this crazy tailgate. I mean, he's grilling up like A5 Wagyu steaks.
Yeah.
And like lobster tails and stuff. I'm like, bro, where do you get the budget for this? This is nuts.
Sounds like they have it good up there in Buffalo.
Yeah.
And they break the
for
table.
sure.
Mhm. Yeah,
So
Actually,
Elliot, what's
they're
the
crazy.
what's the vibe now with the Commanders fans now that the new ownership group took over last year? It sounds like they did some stadium patches. I have to imagine there has to be some stadium plans down the line here in the future to get out of that piece of crop that you guys call home.
Dude, yes, they've definitely mentioned it, and I cannot wait, honestly. So, from what I heard, like, yeah, obviously we did some it was horrible at FedEx. I mean, we have a horrible reputation there. They renamed it Northwest, but I think they're gonna build a new stadium on the RFK site that used to be the home of the Redskins back in the day before they built FedEx. So I'm excited for that, for it to be back in the city. Actually, there's for one metro service directly right to it, rather than having to walk like a mile and a half after you get off the metro to get there. So that's going to be great. I mean, as far as the vibe, man, it's buzzing. Like I've never seen it. Like I said, I've never seen it the energy so high. I mean, the positivity is through the roof. I think the closest thing was RG3, and that subsided obviously towards the end, but RG3 was nowhere near as good as Jaden Daniels. At the time, we weren't killing folks like we are now. I mean, that we're legitimately at a point where there's not really there's maybe two teams like in the NFC that I would, as a fan, be concerned about playing ever. Other than that, I'm like, every game we plan on going in here and busting ass, bro. Like there's not really anyone that I'm
Would
concerned
one
with.
of them be obviously Philadelphia Eagles, right?
No, I'm not concerned about
No.
I'm not concerned about the Eagles.
He's
I'm
thinking of
concerned
the
about
Rams, the Lions. I think that's about it right there, right?
Lions and the Vikings. Really, it's the Lions and the Vikings. I mean,
No Packers, dude. What the?
So in the playoffs, I would be concerned about the Packers.
Nick, it depends if Malik Willis is starting or not. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's
true. That's fair.
It's over.
Okay, bye.
There should be legitimate belief that you guys win the division at this rate. The way
100.
The Cowboys look,
if we
and
don't
the Eagles,
win the division,
Giants.
No, if we don't win the division, I'll be disappointed. I mean, I think we have like something like an 80% chance of like making at least the playoffs, right? So we should be in there. And I think that's based on like strength of schedule going forward and just how we've been playing. We've got the fourth highest Super Bowl odds as far as attending it, which is crazy.
Yeah.
I could never have imagined that when this season started. I'm like, obviously we have rebuilding to do. And Dan Quinn's talking about rebuilding. We're out here killing folks. I mean, not just winning games we feel like we should be winning, but like doing it in spectacular fashion, which I've never really witnessed before.
I think you had that humbling game week 1 against Tampa.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you just go on a tear.
Yeah.
And he's just tearing through it, man. Cliff Kingsbury and Jaden Daniels been a match made in heaven for offensive play calling, in my personal opinion. I think all of us on the panel would say we did not have, except for me, I have the script. I don't think any of us expected the Commanders to be where they're at right now.
No, not at all. I mean, I think we're top 5 offense right now, middle of the pack defense, which has gotten better since the beginning of the year. That was when we first started. I mean, obviously Tampa ran all over us. We have like one of the worst rushing defenses. I think we're somewhere like 5th or something crazy like that. But our passing defense is actually gone up to 6th, which was our glaring weakness. I think if we can shore that up, then I think we have legitimate chances of going on a deep playoff run this year, not just showing up.
Are you thinking Super Bowl realistically?
As a fan, absolutely.
Not,
I like
not
how he
using your heart,
preferences
using
it
your
as
head.
a fan.
Yeah, like what? I can't say that I'm not like, you know what I mean? What are you
Take your love
talking?
for the team out of it, okay?
Well, yeah, because it's like I legitimately feel like there's like a literal handful of teams that we would struggle with. And that's not even saying that we can't beat them, but just based on where we're at with our team and the progress that we've made is really only a handful of teams that I feel like we would expect to struggle with and have a tough time versus us being able having the tools to go in and like clobber folks like on off, and it's mainly because of our offense. It's really hard to stop a rushing attack. Well, I mean, we got, and it's not just Jaden Daniels. B-Rob has a ton of touchdowns on the ground, and Jaden doesn't have too many passing touchdowns. But what's huge is he doesn't turn the ball over. I mean, he has 2 interceptions through like 8 games. And those were kind of just bad throws that he made, and he seems to learn from stuff like that, and he doesn't really do it again.
Yeah, he's adaptive for sure.
Yeah, and I mean he's so fast that it's like if you watch these guys try to tackle him when plays break down, he's just going to take off. And we're top 5 in first downs because of him. I mean, we're 100% on fourth downs. I think like top 5 in third down conversions. I mean, we're moving the ball down the field because there's just so many ways that we can win. And I think if we start turning our red zone opportunities into touchdowns instead of just field goals, we're really blowing folks out of the water. Chicago should have got blown out.
Yeah,
the way that we were playing them, and they were supposed to have like a top 5 defense. Let everyone tell it. So we went in there and put up like, I think it was like 400 and like 20 yards or something crazy like that.
Too many, yeah.
Yeah, way more than expected. So,
okay. Jaden, okay, actually I got a better question. Redskins, Commanders, or football team?
what, as far as a name?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Redskins.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
OG.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Although, that brief year they were called the football team, it kind of sounded badass too, though.
Why does everyone say that? It doesn't make sense. It's like calling it the Los Angeles basketball team. That's crazy. You'd be like, no, this is the football team, baby.
Washington.
The Miami.
No, it was Washington football team.
I know. It just doesn't.
No, there was no the. It was
it was Washington football team. It was WFT, and to me,
everyone
that's like what the fuck. Like what?
It's okay. No.
Yeah.
Joe, you had a question?
I'll save it for later, but Aaron has a question for you.
Sure.
What are you doing?
I thought you raised your hand.
No.
We're just like putting the pressure on Taco to see how he reacts now that he's wearing a taco costume. He looks like an omelet, but
yeah, that's funny. That does kind of look like a ham and cheese omelet.
Yeah,
I can see it, especially with the low HD camera I got going on over here.
yeah, it's
pushing out 720p, man. That's high def.
Yeah, all good.
All right, Elliot, anything else you want to add? Because we're gonna all run through our Week 9 predictions with you. You're gonna be our guest picker, and then next time we have another guest, we're gonna compare your guys' knowledge, if you would.
Okay, word. No, go ahead. I mean, go Commanders, dude. I always, me and Nick, we're both we're swapping as far as like support for teams all the time. As long as we're not playing the Packers, I'll root for them. You know what I mean? As long as we're not playing them, I'll root for them.
Yeah.
And it's a great time to go Pack, and we're both doing really well this year. I think it's really exciting to see how like the first half of the season has played out and where we get to go with this second half and see how deep we can make these runs.
Yeah. I mean, I loved watching Jaden Daniels play. He's entertaining. That's the other thing.
Man.
Like, for me, watching him play is fun,
It's what could have been as a Raiders fan. Because no, we almost took the trade because we hired Cliff Kingsbury and the whole plan was to reunite Daniels with AP and Kingsbury, and then we decided not to do it. So, Kingsbury followed Daniels where he wanted to go,
Well, I think he signed with them and then, he agreed to sign with them and then was like, no, I'm not going to do it. Is that what happened? Did they pull it or did he?
I think because there was talks of trading up with the Bears to draft Daniels. And then I think Tom Telesco backed out of it, but we had already signed Kingsbury. So when we backed out of it, I think he left.
Right.
Went to Washington.
And I'll tell you, like with the Bears, I don't think it would have taken so much for them to give up the pick to take Caleb, because before the season started, it was like the obvious choice. It's like you can't really make a bad choice because even if he's a bust, no one would expect it. It was the right choice to make. But like, could you imagine if the Bears took Jaden Daniels and had someone who could use him like Cliff Kingsbury? I mean, look at that. That roster is stacked with like Keenan Allen and Rome Odunze and DJ Moore, DeAndre Swift, Cole Kmet. Dude, they would be torching people. It would be scary.
They're cursed, though. That's the other thing. Is like,
I'll tell you. It's the best thing that ever happened to my team. I'll take it.
Absolutely.
I will take it. I mean, he's as electric as Lamar Jackson. And I mean, going forward, obviously, I mean, it's really tough because Lamar's having an MVP season with Henry in that backfield. I mean, that's scary enough in its own. Like, no one wants to play them. The Browns somehow managed to beat them last week. And I remember being at the game, like seeing it on the scoreboard, and I was like, this makes no sense. This can't be real.
Yeah, someone messed up the graphic. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, hey, you got to fix that. Like, that's not right.
Yeah.
No.
Jameis Winston, baby. Woo!
Dude, yeah. I'll tell you what.
Jameis.
You never know what's going to happen when you switch QBs. And even if I mean, I know Jameis is better than Deshaun Watson. I know that. Deshaun Watson's just cooked. Like his thing is over. You know what I mean? It's a wrap. He fleeced the league for $250 million and now he doesn't have to do anything for it. So
leave. Yep, just leave.
Smart.
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
Good
Take
strategy.
it and go to the country somewhere, bro. Where and just Instacart your groceries. Don't leave the house.
And your hookers. Anyway,
he's gonna fly
Joe,
in the masseuses.
Joe actually popped up. I think he has a question to ask before we hop into our picks here.
Sure.
Elliot, before we head into our picks, Elliot, gotta know who you voting for in this election and why.
Oh my God!
I'm just kidding.
No
don't
comment.
answer that. Yeah, don't
No
answer
comment.
that.
And I'm not gonna.
Holy shit, Joe!
I have my own podcast. I can't get canceled.
Yeah, there we go. See?
Kanye West,
Kanye West, baby. Kanye West 2024.
I'm gonna write my own name in.
Yeah, there you go. Actually, we could all vote for Jaden.
That's true,
dude. Yeah.
That'd
you know
be
what? On a serious note, Dolly Parton for president.
No.
There you go.
Nashville's finest.
Yeah. Every kid would be able to read. You know, we'd have like a really smart educational system.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. On that note, vote Dolly for president, and let's hop into our picks here for this week. Okay. So we're talking about week 9. Here's how we're gonna run through it. I'm gonna ask. I'll go down the line. So Aaron will start first, and we'll switch it up. But all you got to do is pick. You can add like 2 sentences if you feel like it of why. Okay. But first matchup, Aaron, who you got? Dallas at Atlanta. Atlanta's given up 3 points, believe it or not.
Falcons.
JoJo or Dave?
Falcons.
Falcons. Elliot?
Falcons.
So we're all gonna just wash. That means Dallas will win. You know that, right? If we all pick.
You can always pick Dallas, Nick, if you want.
Yeah, you haven't picked yet.
And be the guy that picked Dallas,
Yeah.
but
yeah. God. Okay, I'm just gonna go with Atlanta because I can't even pick Dallas.
let's be real.
ATL baby. Kirko Chains. All right. Joe. Miami at Buffalo. Buffalo's given up 6 points.
Miami at Buffalo.
Yep.
So the Finns are playing outside the state of Florida.
Mm-hmm.
So you already know my answer. We're taking Buffalo, baby.
But
No,
Tua's
we
back.
don't.
Tua's back.
I'm taking Buffalo. I'm gonna roll with Buffalo on this one.
Elliot.
I got a resurgence of Miami coming out and take Miami.
Bold move, Cotton. Taco.
Buffalo.
Buffalo. Shoot, I kind of want this game to be an upset, but depends on the weather. I'm going to say it's going to be a cold day. Buffalo wins.
The,
Las
the
Vegas.
Bills are the Bills are 3-0 at home as well.
Hey-o.
Even more. Elliot. Oh, you get to pick Aaron's favorite team. Las Vegas Raiders at Cincinnati Bengals. Cincinnati's giving up 7 points, just so you know.
Yeah, but I got Cincy.
Yeah.
I got Joe Burrow showing up.
The Iceman. Yeah.
Going down. T. Higgins needs a good show out so he can have some trade value.
No. I mean, this is the time to do it right now.
Yeah.
This game. Aaron?
We really almost pulled it off against the Chiefs last week. We saw some better play movement from Minshew, just a little bit. Some still questionable offensive play calling, but you know what? I got a good feeling this week that they're gonna fucking lose. I'm gonna pick the Bengals.
Yeah, okay. Okay, good. Very misleading, but I love it. Is that a vegan taco? No.
Hell no.
No, go ahead.
I'll take the Bengals with this one. I think Higgins and Shamar Chase going to ball out.
All right, so we're all watching with the Bengals. All right. Aaron, back to you. Los Angeles Chargers at the Cleveland Browns, dude. Browns coming off a hot win.
Browns look good. I'm taking Cleveland.
Ooh. Joseph?
I'm going to take the Chargers with this one.
Elliot?
I got Cleveland.
Woo!
Jameis Winston has faith in God.
Ooh, we're splitting this up. Okay, I'm gonna go with Los Angeles. I think Kyron Williams is gonna have a game and a half.
That's the wrong team, Nick.
I meant J.K. Dobbins, whatever his name is. They're interchangeable to me.
I was like,
they're interchangeable to me.
what?
But I'm still taking Los Angeles. I think their run game's gonna kill. That's my point. Just so everyone knows, Chargers are giving up 1.5 points. Joseph or Dave, New England Patriots at Tennessee Titans.
Titans. I'm taking the Titans with this one.
Okay, Elliot.
Dude, I have Drake May progressing even more, and the Titans are garbage. He's gonna take some sacks though.
Yeah,
but I got New England.
New England.
Yeah.
Aaron.
I'm gonna go with the Patriots. Titans, they should know, are 0-3 at home.
Yeah,
Titans suck.
I'll just end it with that. Titans suck.
The craziest part about it is the line is Tennessee's given up 3.5. So that's the weird part about this. Vegas knows something we don't know.
I mean, the Patriots also suck too. So
yeah, but they're a strong physical team, right? They can
soft.
They can outfight. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but their coach even said that they're soft.
They're a strong physical team compared to the Tennessee Titans. I'm taking the Patriots. You picked the Patriots.
I know.
You're arguing with yourself, my guy.
Yeah. Maybe you should take the Titans. All right. Anyways, who did I just ask that first? Joe. Okay. Elliot. Oh wait, that's perfect. Washington, the Commanders at New York.
It's Washington.
Yeah.
It's Washington. And
everyone agree?
Yes.
I mean,
100%.
We're not kicking field goals this time.
Yeah. Washington's only given up 4 points too, which I would take Washington and the -4 because that seems coverable for sure. Over 44.5. Are we taking over?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say we put up 35 of that.
I'll take the under.
I could see that. It'll be like 35-17.
35-17. Damn. Okay. All right. I'll take the over. That's fine. You guys told me. All right. Aaron, back to you. New Orleans Saints at Carolina Panthers.
Is Carr still out?
He set the return.
I was gonna say I think he starts
this week.
Yeah.
Saints.
He loves Carr obviously because he's a Raiders fan.
I mean their fucking rookie sucks.
Like, he loves his makeup. Dave. Dave, you're Dave, Joe.
I'll take the Saints on this one. Panthers are the worst team in the league. My other friend Dave keeps telling me that, so tells me not to pick them.
His other friend.
He's
Okay,
a bad
Elliot.
fan.
Yeah.
I got the Saints. The Carolina's been abysmal this year. I mean, I don't. It doesn't matter who's playing, Dalton or Bryce Young. They don't have it. They can't get it together.
Don't tell
I got the
Taco that.
Saints.
I hate that. Like we're all picking the same thing. So for this one, I'm going to go with Carolina.
Oh, Jesus.
I think if
Yeah,
Derek
your
Carr comes
record.
back, he's gonna not know what to do. Still, I don't know. I just don't like Derek Carr. I'm going with Carolina. Fuck it. I don't care.
Taco is a Derek Carr lover, and Nick is a Derek Carr hater. Okay. Both sides
But
of
Josh
the spectrum.
Jacobs is the greatest running back ever. Like even when he was on the Raiders. I'm just gonna.
Oh,
Okay. All
you can
right,
shut your pie hole
guy.
now.
Okay.
Ooh, that's
That was
a
that's a lie.
Elliot, Denver at Baltimore.
I got Baltimore.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a good game though. Bo Nix is balling out lately. You know, he just got Rookie of the Month, and you want to know something? Baltimore is like one of the top teams in sacks, but Bo Nix doesn't take very many of those, which is surprising for a rookie. So, but I'm still gonna take Baltimore because how are they gonna stop? How are they gonna stop them? How are they gonna stop the Ravens? Plus, there's got to be hell to pay for that Cleveland game. Like they're gonna come out swinging.
Okay. Aaron?
Yeah, it's gonna be a good game. Both 5-3. Broncos are definitely playing better, but I'm gonna go Ravens.
Yeah, Ravens are home. Joseph?
Nick, you're picking the Broncos, right? Because I'm picking the
God,
Ravens.
you're fucking killing me right now. Okay,
Walk the plank. Pick the Ravens.
No, I'm gonna take the Ravens. Yeah. Ravens.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
but I'm just sick and tired of us all picking the team because then that means that the other team wins. All right, Jacksonville at Philadelphia. Hey, Aaron, what you got?
Eagles.
Joe?
Eagles, baby. Let's go. Jalen Hurts. Boom, boom, boom.
Okay,
Elliot?
calm the fuck down.
I hate the Eagles, and I would love for them to lose this game, but I mean they've been playing really well too. So, and they've been right on our ass this whole season. So, got to take them. I mean, they're too good on paper and in their skill positions. I don't think they have what it takes to beat them. So, yeah, Philly.
Yeah. AJ Brown might have a huge fucking day. So, yeah Philadelphia.
You're taking the Jags? Oh, okay.
No, not that one. I want to. Chicago at Arizona. This could be a better game than expected, but Arizona's given up 1.5 points. Excuse me. Jojo, what you got?
I'm gonna take the Cardinals winning this one, riding the hot streak of Kyler, and also their kicker, game-winning field goal, baby.
Close game. Okay, Elliot.
I got Chicago winning this. I think they're a really good team, and they might be able to find their number. Especially, I know their defensive coordinator is going to be on their ass all week in practice, and he's not going to let them give up the kind of stuff that they gave up against us. So I think hell to pay again, and they come back and they beat the Cardinals.
Elliot, you don't have to lie about the Bears being a good team. It's okay.
Good on paper. They should win.
Yeah. The Bears are 0-3 away. But I like some of Elliot's points here. I think especially their defense they're gonna have something to prove this weekend. Just to try to redeem themselves from the Hail Mary from last week. So I'm gonna pick the Bears.
Shit. Yeah, I'm going Bears. I never liked Kyler Murray, and Call of Duty just came out, so weird.
Yeah, that's true.
He's on hard. He's not in the playbook for sure.
That's a good point.
He's playing zombies right fucking now instead of study boom. Okay. Detroit at Green Bay. That is to Aaron.
Me? Oh, Detroit.
You son of a bitch.
It's Detroit. They're 3-0 away also, and they're just a better team.
Joe?
I'm taking Detroit with 5 booms. Boom, 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 boom. If you guys know, you know the Costco guys reference.
Yeah, okay. Elliot.
I'm gonna take an upset here. Go Green Bay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
You're
Not
just
because we're
saying that so
friends.
you can come back on the show again, asshole.
Yeah.
We're seeing through the veil.
No.
Yeah.
Listen, I need them to beat Detroit so Detroit can have another loss on their record so we can overtake them.
Mhm. All right. I'm obviously gonna go with the Green Bay because
Shocking.
not because I'm a fan, because I know how to bet. Okay, Detroit's only given up 2.5 points, which means Vegas knows something we don't know. If Jordan Love starts and he's 100% healthy, we'll win the game. If he starts and he's not 100% healthy, we won't win the game. If Malik Willis starts and he's 100% healthy, we have a shot. So all odds point to us winning unless Love is hurt at all.
Oh my
Like,
gosh.
tries to play. I'm just telling you. That's literally it. All roads lead here. That's what we do. Anyways, we're kind of like the Raiders. We win the games we're not supposed to. All right?
That's why I love an upset. I got them upsetting Detroit. Detroit's got to get knocked off their high horse right now.
Hell yeah. And we'll be the team to do it because it's division rivals. And Green Bay's home. So
Yeah, and
know.
you can never count out any division rivals from a game, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, I say we're going to watch the Giants, but, like, Danny Dimes always shows up for some reason, and if we can't shut him down, we might take an L. It's a trap game.
Danny Dimes, dude.
It is a
He's
trap
dangerous.
game. That is a good point.
All right, sweet. Los Angeles Chargers. Oh, this is the Williams guy, right?
Rams.
Terrible reference.
At Seattle. You
Oh.
say Rams, Aaron?
Yeah, Los Angeles Rams.
What'd I say?
Chargers.
God damn it.
I ain't
it's
editing it either.
I don't need you to. It's been a long freaking day, and I've already had 2 beers. I'm supposed to be going to a damn Halloween party. I'm not even here. The fucking Rams. Oh, my fucking phone just fell. All right, back on track. The Rams at Seattle. Joe, who do you got?
Rams are the favorite by 1 point on the road. I'm taking the Rams over the Seahawks, Nick.
Of course you are. Is that because you are a Rams fan?
No, I could think like a logical person, and the logicalness is telling me the
That's
Rams are coming back
questionable.
from injury. There is a little question about Puka Nacua. He injured his knee in practice today, but it looks like it's not that serious. But Cooper Kupp's back. Offensive line's getting healthier. That guy you said, Kyron Williams, he's going to be running a muckus all over that damn Seattle defense. So I'm taking Seattle. I'm taking the Rams over Seattle in Seattle.
I'm taking Seattle. Okay, you calling me? Okay, all right. Elliot, who you
Get ahead of myself.
It's in Seattle. I got Seattle with the dub, 11th man or 12th man going crazy. Big game for JSP, hopefully, or JSN for my fantasy team, hopefully.
Nick, he's not welcome back to the show.
Aaron, who you got?
Seahawks.
Yeah. I am obviously going with the Seahawks too because Geno Smith is the league leader in passing yards, and he's also my fantasy quarterback in 2 leagues. And I think he's gonna just destroy the Rams secondary.
Is this because I picked the Lions over the Packers?
That's
why. Okay.
No.
All right. Okay.
Because I'm right, you're wrong. All right. Last but not least, Elliot, you got Indianapolis at Minnesota.
This should be an easy choice, but I'm gonna spice it up. I got Joe Flacco popping out.
Flacco, he's showing up. Like
I said, when you get these backup quarterbacks that come in, there's not been too much film on. I mean, it's Joe Flacco; everybody has film on him, but for some reason, when these guys pop out, I think he can do it. And like I said, I love an upset. Get the Vikings out of here.
Get him gone.
And the Colts show up for the dub.
Hell yeah. I like that take. Aaron?
I'm gonna pause this for a second because something funny just happened. So I posted on my Instagram story beginning of us filming this episode, just me in my taco costume. Mrs. Celine Herps replied on it and said, "What is Joe dressed as? Someone who loses at fantasy football?"
Good Lord.
Oh, shit.
Well, I won last week. Thank God.
Good
Get back
burn,
on track
Celine.
here.
Good
job,
burn.
baby. Good job.
Good burn.
I'm no longer the worst one.
On that note, I'm going to go with the Colts with Joe Flacco because even in his old age, he doesn't get tired during a game.
Oh, shit. I love it. These are some hot takes right here.
Oh.
All right, fantasy football loser. What you got?
I bet when Kevin O'Connell was planning this week, for the Colts, I bet you when they announced that Flacco was starting, he's probably like, damn it. Now we got to play against this guy instead of A-Rich. So I'm taking the Vikings with the win here. I think the Vikings will do enough to get the job done. It's in the Loud House in Minnesota. That place gets fucking loud and rowdy. It's going to be Sunday Night Football. Prime time football, baby. I think it's a get right win for the Vikings.
Yeah.
I think they're going to get some favorable calls too after last week.
You think they're gonna be a little soft?
Possibly.
Dude, this is a coin toss for me, and as much as I don't want Minnesota to win, I think they will. So I'm gonna take Minnesota, unfortunately. I mean, first of all, Jonathan Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't heard too much about him this year. I don't have many leagues. I haven't really paid attention to the Colts at all. Is he doing all right?
He scored a rushing touchdown last week.
Oh, he's scored
Wasted my first round pick on him, no lie.
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought.
Let's take a look at the stats here, boys.
Yeah, pull those bad boys up.
Give me 1 second. Jonathan Taylor is ranked 19th.
Yeah.
With 454 yards and where the fuck is the touchdown column? Okay,
so the top 2/3, okay?
5 touchdowns.
Yeah. Top 2/3 isn't that great, Joe.
Wasted a top 5 pick on him in fantasy. It was ridiculous.
Yeah. That blows.
Yeah, that's rough. What were you thinking?
Man. All the good receivers were gone. At least it wasn't Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah,
2
everybody
leagues.
got fucked.
2 leagues.
Everyone
2
picked Christian
leagues.
McCaffrey first.
Oh, he was the consensus number 1 overall pick.
Yep. Yeah. And I did it in 2 leagues.
Damn.
How did you get 2 number 1 picks?
I'm just that good.
Yeah.
One of them was a game where it was kind of a fake out thing, right? Where it's like, okay, they gave us all beers and they're like, first one to finish their beer, like it's the pick, and that's the order of like when you finish. So like, fine, fuck it, whatever. I get like 4th, and then they're like, just kidding, there's numbers on the bottom of the cans, and I had 1. So
hell yeah. I love
that's
that.
pretty good, actually.
Yeah, wow, yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, I never picked Christian McCaffrey because I'm never first to pick, so that's a blessing in disguise.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Last but not least, Tampa Bay at Kansas City. We know Tampa Bay's depleted. Kansas City's due for a loss, but will this be the one? We were just talking about how much Baker's popping off. So let's have Elliot, you're our special guest, pick the last game for us.
Get them out of here. Tampa Bay for the win. Please, someone give these guys a loss. If they win, collusion. I'm not gonna do this anymore. I'm not entertaining this. The Chiefs aren't playing that well. Their defense is really good, but the refs been bailing them out all season. Somebody's got to give them a loss. I think it's Tampa Bay.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hey, Ron.
God, this one's hard. See, here's the thing. I hate the Chiefs probably more than anyone I know. But with Chris Godwin's injury, Chris Evans, or his injury to Mike Evans, Mike Evans' injury. I don't think they're going to be able to do it. I think the Chiefs are going to win.
Joseph,
that hurts.
With how depleted Tampa is, they kind of do need a Chris Evans, Captain America, to come in there and help save the team and bring it back. But
Chris Evans,
I'm going to take the Chiefs because. Anything, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If they ain't losing, don't pick against them. Let's wait until someone breaks that seal, the losing seal.
Yeah, Tampa Bay will probably lose this game, and Kansas City's giving up 8.5 points. I'm taking Kansas City too. Just
8.5 point favorite. Yeah.
Yeah, they're healthy. That's a
lot of points, though.
It is.
Yeah.
8.5 points.
Vegas has them stomping them. That's crazy. Well, I mean, but your guys are right because it's like the health issue. But what I like about that is. You get players that come out and want to prove themselves, and they got people that they don't have film on that are going to come to play. So hopefully, I mean, we'll see what happens.
There's
Well,
always
we said
a
it a
chance any given Sunday.
We said it a
Yeah.
couple times. Just gotta have some hope. And you
Although,
team.
Gotta have
isn't that
some
the
hope.
Monday night game?
Huh?
Isn't that the Monday night game? That's any given Monday. My bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
yeah.
Monday
Oh,
night.
it's prime time too.
Yeah.
That's my home. My homie.
Is Taylor Swift going to be at the game?
More likely.
Of course.
Might be, maybe.
Nah.
Should be.
Yeah, I might have
Is
to
it
change
in
my
Kansas
answer
City?
then.
It's in
Prime
Kansas.
time.
Oh yeah.
Prime time
Yeah,
plus
probably.
Taylor Swift equals a dub.
Yeah.
Unless it's Christmas.
You said what? Unless it's Christmas.
Yeah.
That's fair.
True.
The Raiders are still the last team to beat them.
Heyo.
Let's go, Raiders. That's the only thing you have to cheer for, and that happened in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost a year ago.
A full 365 days. All right. Anyways, okay, let's wrap this thing up. Good job, boys. Week 9 predictions. We're gonna end this with a Shark Chomp bet of the week. This is the Little Fish bet of the week. Tyreek Hill, 20+ yard reception. He's gonna get that. Okay. James
Better.
Cook is gonna score a touchdown.
Hell yeah.
Denver Broncos, this is a deep one. Denver Broncos plus 21.5 points. I only did the alternate spread of 21.5 points just because it's the Denver Broncos. And I don't know. I think they can cover 21.5. Terry McLaurin, your boy, over 62.5 receiving yards. I think he'll have a big game. I mean, he'll catch 3 deep passes and already have over 65 yards. So, and then last but not least, Kirk Cousins, 200+ passing yards. That's the alternate spread. 200+ should be a no-brainer. Guaranteed. $10 bet is going to win us $57.77. Okay, 5777. That's a good ass bet because the numbers work out that way. So, little fish bet. I'll throw up the big fish bet Sunday morning on the short. Thank you guys for watching another installment of Opinions Mostly podcast. Give it up for our special guest, Elliot Jennings, everybody.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me, guys. It's been a pleasure.
Of course, anytime.
You spoke very well for a Commanders fan, so we might let you come back.
I'll try.
Joe, Aaron, you guys got anything you want to add?
No. Yeah. Happy Halloween. Be safe.
Happy Halloween. Be safe. Like, comment, subscribe. Love us. Share it with a friend, guys. Until next time. Go get the booty. Ah!